Superdan, dealing in a desert, do not adjust your screens. The rumors are not true. I am still alive. I am still kicking. It's just I've been alive and kicking off camera, not on camera. Uh, Taking care of stuff, on the back door. Um, as all us creators of YouTube know, YouTube is just a small facet of our lives. It's like watching the tip of the iceberg, but the bottom of the iceberg, which is 90% of the iceberg, is under the water. You can't see it. It's the same with Superdan's life. And I had to take care of things, but I'm still here, still kicking. And still smoking cigars. Yes, indeed. Uh, this is a streaming of the Backgammon Galaxy free roll tournament. That's every day on backgammongalaxy.com. It's a free tournament, but you can win a little bit of do-re-mi. There's 2 tournament coins. They call it tournament coins. They're basically like a euro. So it says 2 tournament coins. It's really €2. But it's designed to be a fun tournament to get people into the site, into the game. I think Backgammon Galaxy is one of the best, or the best, online backgammon you could play on. One of the things I love about it is that not only does it give you a rating on wins, on winning, but you also have to win and play better. Otherwise, your rating does not go higher. And it's the same thing going lower too. You have to lose and play worse to get a lower rating. Right now, as you can see, Superdan's rating is 2153. That's a master rating. I think Grandmaster is 24, and then like Supreme being Master of the World is 26. Anyways, this tournament's going to start any second now. And we're just going to live stream. Well, we're not live streaming, actually. This is a recording. So we are going to record however I do, however long I go. These tournaments are a speed format. They're 5-point matches. And so they're pretty quick. And typically it takes about 5, 6, maybe even 7 matches to win this thing. So we could be in for a long haul, or it could be fast. It just depends. There's a lot of luck involved with shorter matches with backgammon. So our match is opening up now. We'll bring it up. We're playing against Farid45 with the 999 rating, which is terrible. So we should have an advantage in terms of skill. So 999 is not good. You start with 1500 when you sign up for backgammongalaxy.com. So match will begin in 1 minute. For those who are unknowledgeable, I'm making up my own words, who don't know a lot about backgammon. Basically, it is a racing game. You got 15 checkers. Your opponent has 15 checkers. You have 15 checkers. The object is to move your checkers around the board and bear them off before your opponent does. So essentially, backgammon is a racing game. Of course, there's a lot of strategy involved in doing that. And this is a basic backgammon position. I am the blue checkers. My opponent is a white checkers. This is my opponent's home. This is my home. Okay? This is where I'm trying to bring my checkers. This is where he's trying to bring his. Now, backgammon is a dice game, right? Obviously, you got pairs of dice, so therefore there is luck involved. You could argue that luck is not so involved with chess than with backgammon, because in chess there is no randomness. You don't roll a pair of dice to see if the knight can move from one square to another. Backgammon, you got dice. Also, of course, in chess, you got different pieces that move different ways. Backgammon, you got 15 checkers. They move the same way. Okay? They don't go backwards, they go forwards. But you can hit a checker and go backwards. If there's only one checker, call it a blot. and you can hit. I don't think my opponent is going to show up, which is unfortunate because I wanted to play the first match against a lower opponent so I could talk to you guys. But we'll go on to the next round, and hopefully he'll show up on our opponent in the next round will show up. So you might be asking yourself, "Hey, Superdan, what? Where have you been? What have you been up to?" Well, I've been working. I've been taking care of business on the back end. I've been sleeping. I've been taking care of my family. You know, it's amazing actually that Superdan has any time at all to do this type of stuff. And as you know, if you've been following Superdan for a while, I'm no stranger to being on the camera. I think I started the whole video poker odyssey back in 2017. Um, and that may lead you to another question. Superdan, what happened with that? Well, life happens, right? And I was having a lot of problems with filming in the casinos, but there's a lot of other things too. Uh, Long story short, now you have some great channels out there, right? I don't know if I haven't seen Lucky Pete do a video poker video in a long time, so I don't know what's going on with Lucky Pete. I know he just had a child, which makes a difference because I have a child. But you have Slot Massacre, you have Big Cats Poker, you got Docs Gambling, you got a lot of other channels that took the ball that I started with and ran with it. And their channels are amazing. They're great. Superdank would probably never be able to match what they're doing, just in terms of time, in terms of finances, in terms of um, the biggest thing is time. Uh, I just can't dedicate that. My life is way too busy. Basically, I started as a guy who got off work and would play a little bit and go home, and then I saw all these poker vlogs and decided to try that with video poker. That's how it all started. And basically, I thought, well, I could talk about what's going on with me and film a little bit of the video poker, and and just do that. And that's what I did. And that's kind of like how it started, but I kind of got a little tired with the whole thing, and people were trying to get me to be more like a Chris, like the Big Jackpot and Brian Christopher type of channel of streaming, and that wasn't going to happen. So, um, anyways, I'm very happy now. I still play video poker once in a while, but there's no more filming and video, and I'm fine with that because it really was more of a hassle than anything else. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, so I got a bye in the first round. I just beat Farid because he didn't show up in the second round. I'm already in the third round. Wow. But I'm waiting for the winner of this match. And what round is that? That is round 3. So I got to win round 3, round 4, round 5, quarters, semis, final. So 6 matches still. Even though we're starting in round 3. That's kind of crazy. But anyways, that's the way it's set up. Let's go back to and see what's going on with my opponents, and I could maybe talk a little bit about what's going on. Let's see. We'll click on Le Bouteur, Le Bouture, or something. And Dracaries. Oh, my cigar went out. Hold on a second. That's what happens when you talk. And yes, as you may notice, I'm smoking indoors because I grew a pair and said, "Hey, wife, I'm smoking in my office." And I have a setup here where I smoke, and most of the smoke goes out the window, so no worries on that front. Okay, so as you can see, this is the blue checkers home. Okay, and blue's moving around the board. This is for all you newbies out there. Blue's moving around the board, Blue right now has an advantage, big advantage. Now, as you can see, if there's more than one checker on a pip, this triangle-looking thing is called a pip. If you see two more checkers on a pip, you can't land on it. Okay, it's blocked. As you can see, he's forming this block here. That's gonna be very difficult for the white checkers to move out. But of course, he rolled a 6-5, which is really good. But now he comes back with a 2-3, and you could hit with one checker, and he hits, goes back. He can't move because you got to roll a 1 to get. You can only roll a 1 to get out of the bar. This is the bar, and I mean, blue is just totally dominating here and could possibly get a gammon. So, what's a gammon, right? Well, there's a regular win where you take your checkers off, and your opponent takes their checkers off, and you win 1 point. But then there's something called a gammon. And I'm explaining all this in this video just in case for those who don't understand backgammon. I won't explain these as in detail as much in the future because I've already explained it here. I'm not going to explain it every time. But anyways, if blue moves all his checkers off before white could move any of his checkers off, it's called a gammon, and you win double the points. The double of the cube, whatever the cube is. Right now it's 2, he'll win 4. Now if blue takes off all his checkers and white still has checkers in his home and hasn't moved any off, it's a backgammon, and that's triple what the cube represents. So the cube is on 2. I'll talk about the cube in a moment, but the cube is on 2, which means if blue wins a gammon here, he'll win 4 points, which would make blue 5 points, and he'll win the match. Okay, very simple, and it looks like that's going to be the case. We're going to play our match right away, I think here. Possibly blue's going to leave a shot. White's going to need a 1. Nope. Okay, so we're going to go on to our game, and we're definitely playing now. So let's get that ready. Okay. So, yeah, basically that's backgammon. Now, the cube is when you think you have an advantage, you flip the cube. You can flip the cube to 2. If your opponent takes, now you're playing for double the score, right? Or if your opponent passes, then that means you automatically win whatever is on the cube. Whatever points is on the cube. It starts with 1. So cube always starts with 1. And the cube, in my opinion, is definitely the art of backgammon. Mastering the cube is really what separates an expert from a world-class player, is that cube. Anyways, our match is going to start against Dracaries. He's 1662. Superdan is 2153, of course. And we begin with the 6-3, which this is a standard opening for 6-3. This gives maximum flexibility. He responds with 3-2, which is not a great response for him. Okay, so we're going to cover the bar point here. Another bad 3-2 for him. All right, so we got a choice here. We could double hit. We can move up. We can move this out. I think we're going to double hit here. Be aggressive. Okay, so he came back with double 4s, which is a great comeback, but he doesn't hit any of the blots. 5 and 3. We'll cover that. Six, 5. We could run, and hopefully he won't hit. I think that's the best thing to do. So let's run. And he didn't hit. Odds are he wasn't going to hit. All right. This is probably about 12 or 13 shots out of 36. So odds are he wasn't going to hit anyways. And now we have, as you can see, an advantage here. Barely now, but we still have an advantage, a racing advantage here. He has 124. We have 110. Fortunately, when you play online backgammon, it gives you the pip score right in front of you, which is a good thing in a way because you always know where you're at in the race. But when you're playing a live backgammon match, you don't have this, and you got to figure it out. Where you're at in the race, and that involves pip counting. Which, if you play a lot of online backgammon like Superdan does, pip counting becomes very weak. And it may take you a while to count the pips to see where you're at in the race, because figure out where you're at in the race is very important. It helps you figure out what the proper moves are, and etc. So we have a big advantage. I'm almost thinking about cubing now here, flipping the cube. Not yet. We're only winning by 2 pips right now in the race. It's not a lot. Alright, so he's going to run out. He has a full prime now. But we're just going to keep racing here. We do have an advantage in the race. Although a slight one. Alright, 6-3. We're going to be the first to take off. And we already have a gap. Gaps are no good because if you roll a 4 like there, you don't take a checker off. So that hurts a race. And he rolled double 3s. That's good for him. Double 1's good for us. This is going to be relatively close. Oh, yeah. That's what we needed. Double 5s. Notice one thing I didn't mention with doubles is you can move that number 4 times when you roll doubles in backgammon. So doubles is usually a good thing to get, especially when you're on to race off, because obviously you move more freight, right? If you roll 5-5, you're not moving 10, you're moving 20 pips. So this is not, I don't think this is a take. I'm hoping he takes, because that'll be a mistake. We just have too much of an advantage. We got 2, 4, we got 6. He's got 2, 4. He's got 7 checkers, and it's our roll. So, and he's got potential of gaps. So this is definitely not a. If he takes his cube, it's a blunder. All right, so we win the first point of the 5-point match against Dracaries. I don't know what Dracaries means, but I don't know if that's his last name, if that's the name of a town or something. I don't know. But you know what Superdan means. Oh, yeah. All right, so we opened up with the 3-1, which is considered one of the best opening rolls. It covers the all-important 5-point. And double 3s is a good roll. And we're going to move up here and cover yet another point in our home board. This is a really good start for the Superdan, eh? Real good start. Is it good enough for a cube? Probably not. But it's a good start. Obviously, he has a racing advantage, but that's not everything. Alright, now we block the bar, so he can't escape with the 6. 6-1 is pretty good for him, because now he hits, and oh boy, that's not good. See how, notice we bounced, we rolled 3-3, we can't come in with there's multiple checkers, so 3-3 was not very good. We'll bring another one down here, because if we go 6 here, then that gives him a direct. Alright, we're way down in the race, but our position is better. Look at all these checkers that he has back here. That's not good. That's not, you don't want that. You don't want to bury checkers, because then they're no longer useful. And we got a huge advantage here now. Yeah, we're gonna double here. Lucky just gave us another shot. Yeah, we're gonna instant drops. I thought he'd think about it for a little bit, but he instantly dropped. So we're on to the next one. We're up 2-0. It's a good start. All right, so we got the opening 4-3. There's a few ways you could play 4-3, but this way seems to be the most popular way right now. It used to be 4 to the 5 point, and then three down here to the 15. But now mostly it's this way now, where it's out to the 4 point and then down to the 17 point. Anyways, 5-4. Let's make a point in our home board. Double six. It's good. Good roll. Covers the bars and moves a lot of freight. So we're gonna go 6 or 5 there and 4 there, and we're down 11. I think that's a little early. 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 10 in the zone, which is right here. But I think that double was a little early. I'm going to take it, because he still has this problem to deal with. We'll do this. Okay. All right, so we hit there. Take him out of in safety. See, now he's got a problem. He's got a problem. 6-3 will hit and cover that blot. 2-1. Now we could double hit. We can move him up 1. I think the double hit is probably better. The double hit, 2 on the bar, best by far. Now he has to use a whole roll to get back in, right? Now we could cover the blot and safety the blot to the 13 point. 13 point is what I mean is this is 1, right? First point, second point, third point. Each quadrant is 6 points, so 6, 12, 13. That's what I mean when I say 13 point. Okay. All right, 6 deuce. We don't want to move that because we'll leave a blot. We'll just do this. And notice, look at the race now, right? Now we're ahead in the race. And we got the cube. Good position to be in. So you may ask yourself another question. Hey, Superdan, how do I know when I should take a cube or not? And the answer to that is there's no black and white answer, but a better answer is, first of all, do you have at least a 25% chance of winning from the position that you're at when you're cubed? That's question number 1, because you got to have at least a 25% chance to justify taking a cube. The second thing is how gammonish is the position. What do you think is a percentage chance that your opponent is going to gammon you, throwing the cube at you? And if the percentage is, say, 20% or more, it may not be worth taking the cube. So that's a basic answer. It takes years to learn and figure this stuff out. That was a great roll by my opponent. That was unfortunate. We were doing great, and then he rolls that double 6. We were winning. That's really unfortunate. That double 6 really hurt us. We need a double now. Well, that's a double, but we didn't take out a lot of freight. It's going to be close. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, do you have a gap there? Nah, let's keep rolling. That was a great roll by us. We win. All right, so oh, don't get your panties in a bunch. He's all upset because I doubled him, but I just want to go on to the next game. I'm not expecting a take, just getting on with the next. Don't get your panties in a bunch, Jackeries. All right, 6-3. I think at this point we could play pretty bold, be aggressive. We got a lot of checkers in the zone. Yeah, the dice are failing him. We can't cover that there, but we could cover it doing this. And we're on our way to a gammon here, for sure. Oh, he rolled double twos. I didn't want to see that. That was a very lucky roll for Jackery, so we'll cover there and try to move the back checkers out. His development's not great. That 4-2 helped him, but he still has bad development, especially for my position here. So is he going to make the 2 or is he going to hit? He's probably going to make the 2. No, he hits. Wow. That surprises me because he left blots, but that was his choice. Okay. Gets lucky again with double twos. Let's hit. Rolls the 2 again. Wow, it's good with those 2s. Not as lucky as he is. I bounce on only a 2-point board, which is very unlucky. But we're still definitely have the advantage. Bounce again. Our advantage is rapidly fading. Bounce again. Got 1 out. Got 2 out. 3 out. Okay. Oh, lordy. See, this is what happens when a blitz does not work. A blitz is when it is what I was doing, a very aggressive game where you're just trying to close them out. Unfortunately, if the blitz doesn't work and you don't close them out, then you get this. Pretty much if a blitz doesn't work, the odds of you losing the game is very high, unfortunately. And that's what happened here. But that's okay. We're up 4-0, and we're fine. We'll go on to the next game in the match. You know, we still got a chance that he will blot, and we could hit the blot. So we're not quite out of it yet. There it is. Blots already. This is a Crawford game, which just means, well, look at that. Wow. We have a huge advantage now. He only has 4 out. That was nice. That was big. We turned this game right around. Turned it right around. Crawford just means you can't. There's no cube play for this game and this game only. And it's put there because when you're 1 point away from winning the match, what's your opponent going to do? They're just going to grab the cube and throw it anyway, so you don't have any advantage. So it gives the winning player a little bit of an advantage when you're 1 point away, and it's only that game only. So it's called the Crawford rule. Oh, the Fords are killing me. But we're still in a huge advantage here. Yeah, this one's in the books. Jackeries went down. There you go. Done. Superdan wins the match. All right, so Jackeries actually played better than I did that game. Look, gives you the error rate, 3.7 for Jackeries, 7.06 for Superdan. These are both decent, but sometimes you play a game where it's more complex. for one player than another, and that could reflect it greatly on the error rate too. So, what's a bad error rate? Probably any double digit. I would say double digit error rate would be poor play. It also gives a luck rating. Apparently, I was lucky that game. I didn't feel lucky, but it says I was lucky. Okay, so let's see where we're at now. Let's see where we're at now in the tournament. Refresh. Okay, brackets. Where is Superdan? Where is Superdan? Oh, open match. Here's Superdan. Alright, so we're playing MRL8, and we are in the round 4. Ooh, he has a very strong gammon rating. 2275 is very strong. Anything else I can know about him? He's from the U.S. He's played win-loss 4100. I don't know what that is. Experience 42.5. Here's Superdan. Experience 24.5. So he's been around the block a lot too. More than me. Okay. Alright, let's say good GM for good match. And this is round 4 of the very exciting 5-point tournament, free roll tournament that's sponsored by BackgammonGalaxy.com. Brought to you by BackgammonGalaxy.com. Anybody could play it. It costs nothing. You just sign up. And you're playing with 2 possible tournament coin prize pool, which is pretty much a euro. So you're playing for 2 euro prize pool, scattered across different payment amounts. I can't quite remember what the payment amounts are. Let me see if I can find out here. There. There, those are the prize. So you get 0.40 euro for first place, and it pays top 9. So there it is, and then you get tournament point ratings. That's just like experience points. So there you go. All right, so we're in a messy beginning here, but he has no development, so I'm not really afraid of getting hit. That's another thing about beginning players. They're so scared of getting hit when they first start playing backgammon, but after experience, you realize it's not a big deal as long as there's a reason for it and they have no development in their home. That guy already got 3 points covered. He has 1 point. But playing checkers back is not generally a good idea. Unless there's a good reason for that too. Okay, so we could hit here. We're going to hit. Be aggressive. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 in the zone. That's pretty good. 11 in the zone. We're going to keep the pressure. Let's just keep the pressure. We're hoping he's going to bounce. He does not bounce. He doubled me because I gave up the mid. And he thinks that gives him an advantage. But he has no development. See? Look. He has no development. There comes all the blots. Of course we miss. I was planning for that and we miss. So that's backgammon for you. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now it's not looking so good. He's going to cover the 5-point. Yeah. Now we're just trying to get out. Now he's going to cover the bar point. And the cube is at 2. Not good, not good. Not good. There we go. 2-6 was a good roll. Come out and hit, but he hits back, unfortunately, so he had a good roll back. 1-4. Actually, I think our best move is hitting, believe it or not. Help out our timing. Try to get a back game here. When you got the ace point, you're never truly out. You're always in the game. But I'm trying to get a back game here. Okay. So, shoot. All right. Okay, so what we want is a 2. And we're not getting it. We want a 2. Okay, so here's the situation. Obviously, I'm losing in the race. I'm losing in the game. I only got 1 point here. But by him doing that, it keeps our integrity of our board over here. Okay? In other words, we're not crunching. Crunching is when all the checkers here go back, right? And then you're really just hopelessly lost. So we're not crunching, so that's good. But we will be crunching if we don't get a checker out. What we don't want to do is crunch, meaning checkers going back and there's no way to get them back like that. That's what we didn't want. We don't want to be crunching. Good. Got at least 1 out. Okay. So now what we want to do is keep developing our home and get a shot and hit the shot. It's a back game idea. Back game. Like right there, he's gonna leave. He has to leave a shot. It's a little early, but I'll take it, and we hit. Okay, so now we want to spread out our checkers. Want to spread them out. That bounce was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. See, if I had better development with the white checkers, I would be able to turn this game around. Oh, gosh. Wow. Alright, he's going to leave another shot, and we miss. We don't want to get backgammon, that's for sure, so we're going to move these out. There we go. We don't want backgammon. That's not good. Alright, he's going to leave us one more final shot on the 1 point, probably. And we're either going to hit or we're not going to hit. We don't hit. Okay, so there you go. We got backgammon. I mean, we got gammon. So that's not good because now we're going to be down 4-0. Really, we had a chance. That was unfortunate. All right, but we're still in the game. I mean, we haven't lost yet, but we're our back is against the wall. Okay, so this is a Crawford game. There's no cube. No cube action. And he starts with a 3-1, of course. We got 3-2. We'll split and bring one down. All right, good. Okay, 6-1. He can't do much with that. Probably go out here. Yep. Okay, so 5-4, I guess. That 5-5 was not good. We didn't want 5-5. Alright, we need some type of development here. I think I'll make the 3-point. That's what I would do. Okay, yeah, he makes a 3-point. Okay, 6, we hit, and finally we got a point in our board. But he rolls a 5-2 and hits. We need to develop. I want another point in the board. Okay, it looks like we're doing yet another back game here. Back games are really not ideal. I mean, they can work and they can work beautifully, but you don't want to. You're never like purposely looking to make a back game. You understand? You know, it just sometimes it happens because you don't have a better play. You know, but you don't want to be playing backgammon with the purpose of having a back game. When you turn a game around in a back game, it's fun though. It's very exciting, but many times back games don't work, and you either get gammon, backgammon. You know, it's thrilling victories, but painful losses. All right, so we're going to try to fill in this 5 point here. Meanwhile, he's trying to carefully go in without leaving a shot. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh man, he rolls a 1-3. Are you kidding me? At least he didn't hit. God, that's so gross. Just rolls a 1-3 just like that. Great. Well, that was short-lived. And a 6-4, of course. Hops out, but we hit. Now we need a 6. We didn't get it. We need a 6. We didn't get it. I can't even cut. I can't even. Ay, 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 ay. Come on, give me a 6. We were doing so well. What a shame. I think we're going to be losing this one, boys and girls. A double 6 would make it interesting, though. Finally get a 6, but it's too late. It's too late. 3-2, bad roll. But he doesn't hit. Now can we get a double 6? No. I would say he's better than 80% to win this. Better than 85% to win this. Maybe 90%. Yep, I gotta move out now. I have no choice. He's already got 6 out. It's not looking good. I need like 4 doubles. 4 doubles. Very unfortunate. No, there's 0 chance. Alright, so good game, you know. GG. So I guess that concludes this recording, pre-recorded, of Superdan playing the free roll 5-point backgammon tournament on backgammongalaxy.com. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see if we do another one. See what the response is. Thank you for watching. Cheers, salute. Whether you think you can or can't, you're right. Catch you later, guys.